Hi, welcome to my channel, Moon Jasper Gem. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for all the Sagittariuses out there in love and general read. Hope everybody's doing well. This could be a timeless reading, so if you feel drawn to see my video, there might be a message here for you today. But otherwise, I'm doing it for July 2019 for all the Sagittariuses. Okay, universe, love and light. The highest good, pure love and light. Please give us messages for Sagittarius, in general and in love, for the collective. What are the messages for Sagittarius for July 2019? See what the energy is. Okay. So the first card that came out is the Eight of Cups. Okay, the Eight of Cups is somebody who's thinking about just basically walking away from everything and going to find what soothes their soul, something that's emotionally fulfilling. Could also be somebody waiting for the next part of their life to determine what will satisfy them. But they're thinking about leaving, just leaving everything behind and trying something new. Maybe some people are fed up with the way things are going, their living circumstances, their relationships, in love, and they're thinking, I could just start over. I could leave everything. It's not important. What's important is what's inside and what will fulfill me emotionally. So that has to do with the Eight of Cups. It's also a water sign, which is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And on the bottom, we have the Page of Swords, which is a young person or young energy that is very enthusiastic and wants to get a lot of information, doing research and learning as much as they can about a person or a situation or a thing that's on your mind, something that you can think of that might be emotionally fulfilling to you. But this is gathering a lot of information. It's also an air, it could be an air sign, so it's a Libra, a Gemini, or Aquarius. It could be involved with you. And also, they're interested in you. They want more information about you as well. Could be, instead of you getting information, this could be someone wanting information about you and maybe perhaps spying on you and checking about you, seeing what's going on and learning more and wanting to learn more. So what is the energy over this Eight of Cups? Sagittarius. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, this is feeling trapped, wanting to move, but feeling like you can't for some reason. And that's not easy for a Sagittarius because they're very adventurous. They don't like to be stagnant. Their mind is constantly going, thinking, how could I, learn more? They are very, very studious when it comes to education and knowledge. They like to know as much as they can, and they like to learn. I always say that they're definitely scholars, philosophically speaking, and they have good information because they do a lot of research to know everything that's around them and all the things they're interested in. And it's very exciting for them and interested for them to know what's the next exciting adventure for them. So this is feeling a little trapped, but you're really not. This is feeling like you are in your mind, but knowing that you could break out of this and you could go on your next adventure. You could be excited and start planning. If it's overwhelming, take a little rest and figure out, what could you do next that's going to be fulfilling emotionally and mentally as well. And on the bottom here, we have the Empress and the Two of Staves sticking out also. So first, the Two of Staves has to do with wanting to make that move, wanting to step through, but something seems to be holding you back because of the Eight of Swords here. But you're getting more information. Again, this is actually having a mentor or actually becoming a mentor after you've gained a lot of information and knowledge and wisdom, and you want to share it with others. or they are sharing that with you. And one day you could walk through this gate and possibly you'll be with another person in love, or possibly you could be walking through this gate because you've had a mentor, you've had education, and now you've learned what you needed to learn, and you're ready to move to the next level. And the Empress on the bottom, she's a beautiful person. It could be a male or female for the energy, but she is very feminine. She's like a goddess, and nurtures, she nurtures and loves, and she takes the seed and she nurtures it to full abundance. And people look at her as having been abundant and working very hard to get to where she's at. And she is in love with nature, and she has time to do things that she loves because she's worked very hard. But also, the Empress is somebody that people just really admire. They just think she's beautiful inside and out. And, very fun too, and adventurous. So, what is in the root of this message? Sagittarius, say, root. We have the Six of Cups. Okay, this is possibly reminiscing about your past or someone from your past, or somebody could be coming back from your past. So maybe you're thinking back on things that you've already done and wondering, what could I do next? Not wanting to be bored with your decisions, but wanting to know that it's okay to learn everything you've learned and maybe leave some stuff behind from your past and move forward, but also at the same time taking all that's good from your past and all of your wisdom and knowledge. And the Four of Cups indicates that possibly some people might not be having any interest right now. So you're kind of reflecting here and saying, what is going to bring me interest? What's going to spark me? What's going to bring excitement? Because it's all about adventure and excitement for Sag. Also, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is somebody who is traditional when it comes to their way of life and their morals and values, and also their religious beliefs. But it could also be somebody who steps away from that and does things their way, that doesn't follow tradition, which is okay, even though some people might not agree to your thoughts and ideas. There's other people here, so there will be people on board with your ideas. I suggest that you go ahead and do what you want. And, it's all about you. And the right people will come to you and join in. So just keep living, keep enjoying yourself, and go on those next adventures. So what's moving to the past for you? Let's see, we have also the Six of Cups represents water again. And the Two of Staves represents fire. Let's see what's coming out for the past here. So we have the Five of Cups. We have Judgment, and the Hierophant is still sticking out. So the Five of Cups is a person that's a little bit in mourning. It's good it's going to the past, or it's maybe upon you still, and you're trying to let things go. Thinking about what maybe you've lost, or maybe what you've missed. Because maybe there's, you get excited and you want to be involved in everything, and you don't want to feel like you're missing out on anything. So that's moving to the past. Cups also has to do with emotions again in water. But knowing if you turn around and you look to see behind, there's two more cups there waiting, That could be two people, it could be two loves or two interests. It could also be choosing one of the cups after you turn and say, I'm going to put my energy into that. If there's two people involved that you're thinking of, it's better to pick one. And knowing that there's some options here, even though it didn't work out for some in the past in some areas, and something brought you sadness emotionally, there's still two there and they're full. So if you turn around and look at them, you'll know that you still have a lot, and a lot to offer and a lot to receive. And then the Judgment on the bottom is saying, what I put into it, I should get out. You should balance things out, knowing that this is a fated event that happened and that's happening. But at the same time, it's to be fair. It's to say, wake up. You have a second chance. You have a second chance doing things. Second chance you didn't, in case you felt like you missed something, you can still do it. And this could be called for karmic justice. saying what I put in, I work hard. I want to see reaping benefits from that, and know that whatever someone puts into you, that you should put back into them in any situation, and vice versa. If they put effort into you, you should put back effort into them. So, what is moving to your future here? The Sag, July 2019. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about balance, balancing out everything that's material and resources, and being very good at it, but also being loving and nurturing, and being able to balance all areas in your life when it comes to the material world. And she also worked very hard at everything, and she's enjoying the fruits of her labor. She's matured. Okay, she's learned from some of her experiences in the past, but now she's maturing and she's learning how to balance things more in her life, in all areas of her life. And the Wheel of Fortune, again, is another fated event. Sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down, but when the wheel turns in your favor, things run more smooth. So that looks good, especially when it comes to the Queen of Cups. Balancing things out, it's turning in your favor. But way in the back, we also have the King of Pentacles. And that right there is a soulmate match. Somebody who's like you, who's like-minded, that is also material resourceful, somebody who's willing to put in the effort as much as you. And this is a great relationship. If it's in love, if it's in business, if it's family, friends, or whatever your endeavor is, this is a good relationship because they're both very balanced and fair in what they do and their choices, and they care about the people around them. The King of Pentacles started off with one pentacle and built his way all the way up to become the king. And along the way, he's probably helped many, and so has the Queen of Pentacles. So now, what is what is in the air, what is in the clouds over here? Possibility here. So this is justice. Again, it's about balance. It's about knowing that what you put in, you're going to get back. This is balance, because you don't want to waste your time and effort on situation, places, and things, and in love, in something that's not fair and balanced. The King of Pentacles still remains on the bottom. So he's saying, you know what? I put a lot of time and effort into it, and I should reward from that. And also for another person, if they put in a lot of time and effort into you, you should consider that if you're going to be with that person, that you should also be giving the same. Or sometimes you have to move on and, find somebody who's better suited for you. But according to this card, looks like a soulmate is around. So now I want to know, what is the advice for you and possible action for you to take in this message. And that came out fast. And that is saying the Eight of Staves. This is fast movement. This is love messages coming and going. This is going from being stagnant and not knowing what to do, so suddenly racing forward. And anything that you're thinking, it could be your business, your life, your home, your family, love. And it's saying that, spread love and receive it. Again, balance. I love that. Everybody's getting a lot of balance lately. We still have the King of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Swords way in the back. And just to brief on her, is stating, maybe I'm afraid to express my love or to let someone express their love to me because, I don't want to get hurt. So I have a protection, a shield over me. But at the same time, she wants facts. She wants more information. Just like earlier when we had the Page of Swords. They want more information before they head fast forward into anything. And that's not like a Sag, because Sagittarian sometimes doesn't think. Well, a lot of times they don't think. They just find something exciting and they go for it. And they are hot fire. They start the fire and people get on board because they have great ideas and they know how to implement them because they start with something small and they build it to something grand. So now I want to know who's coming into you. What energy or who is coming into you? So we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is stating, let me see on the bottom, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so yes, the Page of Pentacles. Starting from square one, possibly. Feeling like, okay, here's my pentacle. Remember, we had the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. If you did it once, you could do it again. Time and effort, but slow and steady wins the race, because they may be slow, the Pentacles, all the earth signs, which is a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. But at the same time, it's definitely a committable relationship. It's a committable choice to make when it comes to finances and business. And then let me see. Now, the way I feel about this so far is that some of you have really been thinking a lot and reflecting back on your life. You've also been sorrowful about some things. Maybe you're judging things and people and situations and maybe put it to a halt for now in your mind. Maybe you're not expressing it to anybody, but you're putting it's in the back of your mind and you're considering how to balance things out in your life. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is stating, again, it's all about balancing things out in your life. It's saying, you know, what I put in, I want to get in return. It's stating, keep working really hard, you know, in spite of what you feel and what has happened in the past. Because this person with the Eight of Pentacles focuses very much. They set their mind and they go. And they usually don't get distracted easily. Oh, they do get distracted, but not from their goal. So, you know, maybe they have a lot of ideas going through their head, so they're not focusing on, you know, they're thinking. But at the same time, once they choose and once they go, that's their goal and that's their focus. And that's the Eight of Pentacles is stating. It's stating continue to work on yourself and your situation and your relationships because for the long term, you will see the benefits. It will reap the benefits. And this could be somebody who's working very hard on a trade, on education or knowledge, but whatever it is, it keeps you busy. And it's important to stay busy and not in your head. So take a day off if you need it, and then continue working very diligently what you do. You do best, and try to make it fun and be adventurous. Have fun doing it. Okay, so I'm going to ask, how should you feel in this message? And the reason why I say that is because it goes along to tell me whether, you know, if you should be feeling really good or you should have some concerns. But here you have a gift from above. You have the Ace of Pentacles. That is a brand new gift from the Holy Spirit stating, I offer this to you. What do you want to do with it? This could be a large sum of money. This could be a long-term stable relationship or a large token of affection and love, whether you're giving it or you're receiving it. It could be from an earth sign. It could be from any sign, but this is definitely something that's very stable because it started with just one pentacle and they worked all the way up to the King and Queen of Pentacles, which is a soulmate. This is really beautiful so far. This is a gift. What do you want to do with it? This is a brand new gift for you, and you could do whatever you want with it. You could invest it, save it, you could work on it, you know, and when it comes to love, this is a very solid, stable, committed relationship. I would say it's definitely go ahead for that. And then we already did the Eight of Pentacles, it's still there, but we also have the Queen of Staves, and she is Sagittarius, and she's beautiful, she's loyal, she's loving, she's energetic, she's not afraid. She's not afraid to go move her forward. Maybe someone here or some of you might be feeling that way, which is not usual for you because maybe you've been thinking a little bit too much, but usually you're very resilient and you're very busy and you're fun and energetic and you're a social butterfly and people love that. They love to see that. And she goes right ahead and when she wants something, she goes right out and gets it. So that's what you should do. So I want to know, what is a possible outcome in this message right here for you? Okay, we have two. We have the Ten of Staves, and we have the Moon. So although in the Moon, we might not know everything, you could use your intuition to make some of those decisions that you're unsure about, or take a little time or a step back before you step through for a next adventure in love or in any type of relationship or any type of business or anything that's interested to you. And then the Ten of Staves is feeling like it's almost an ending. You're almost there. It feels very heavy and burdened, but you have a little bit more to go, and you'll be able to put down that burden. Okay, you've worked very hard. And you know what? People can help, but you know that the best person to do would be you. Put down that burden. And again, you still have the Queen of Staves on the bottom. And that's a beautiful, really way to end. And peeking out of the back that I have to show you is the happiest card in the deck, which is the Sun card. Being illuminated, finally knowing which direction to go. And this is just coming out of the dark and just finally having clear vision, knowing what you want, knowing how to go move ahead. This is such a beautiful end of this reading. There you are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please subscribe, like, and share, and have a great night, day, or wherever you are in the world. Take care now. Bye-bye.